Don't waste your time in anger, regrets, worries, and grudges. Life is too short to be unhappy. If you change who you are to suit other people, you may end up dressed for the wrong occasion. Giving thanks fills you with light and joy so you can shine like the bright star you truly are. Do not confuse healthy detachment with avoidance. In my opinion, the difference between the two is acceptance and acknowledgement. Every person, all the events of your life are there because you have drawn them there. What you choose to do with them is up to you. You have succeeded in life when all you really want is only what you really need. The bottom line is, insults only hurt when they come from someone I respect. I don't LOL. I tried it once, but it just didn't agree with me. Christ is not valued at all, unless he is valued above all. You shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you odd. I do not like to repeat successes, I like to go on to other things. Life is not about perfection. It's about persistence. 10 seconds, that's all it takes for life to throw you a curveball. When we strive to become better than we are, everything around us becomes better too. To develop the habit of gratitude or make it a lifestyle, we must learn to exhibit or practice gratitude in the ordinary affairs of life. In my heart's most secret place, I pity them as angels do. That is all very senseless, but this senselessness has a pretty mouth, and it smiles. Somebody has to start. Somebody has to step forward and do what is right, because it is right. Learn we may be with another man's learning. We can only be wise with wisdom of our own. There's no backward and no forward, no day other than this. You fill your card as you go, and that's that. We are supposed to call poison medicine, and we wonder why we're always sick. When your back is to the wall and you are facing fear head-on, the only way is forward and through it. The value of surrounding yourself with positive people is not what you get from them, but how good a person you have become because of them. Know what you want, work to get it, then value it once you have it. I think I've discovered the secret of life. You just hang around until you get used to it. You can't stay in your corner of the forest waiting for others to come to you. You have to go to them sometimes. Inspiration is sometimes as simple as a shared smile. Life without any wonder left in it is flat and stale. Whatever is going to happen will happen, whether we worry or not. Believe in your greatness, because what you believe is what you become. Politics determines who has the power, not who has the truth. Don't set your goals by what other people deem important. The way is not in the sky, the way is in the heart. In good company, one must never want to be entirely and solely right, which is what all pure logic wants. You have two choices, to conquer your fear or to let your fear conquer you. Guard well your thoughts when alone and your words when accompanied. Your beliefs will be the light by which you see, but they will not be what you see, and they will not be a substitute for seeing. There is only one thing that makes a dream impossible to achieve: the fear of failure. Don't let what you cannot do interfere with what you can do. I've had a lot of worries in my life, most of which never happened. The beautiful thing about learning is that nobody can take it away from you. How wonderful it is that nobody need wait a single moment before starting to improve the world. Light cannot lose in a race against darkness, even if denied a head start. The man who says he can, and the man who says he cannot are both correct. If you do not tell the truth about yourself, you cannot tell it about other people. The moment a little boy is concerned with which is a jay and which is a sparrow, he can no longer see the birds or hear them sing. The rainbow is the pot of gold to those who observe. I can calculate the motion of heavenly bodies, but not the madness of people. When you take risks, you learn that there will be times when you succeed and there will be times when you fail, and both are equally important. No matter where you are, you're always a bit on your own, always an outsider. People know what they do. Frequently, they know why they do what they do, but what they don't know is what they do does. Because supposedly those who forget the past are condemned to repeat it. It's a lack of clarity that creates chaos and frustration. Those emotions are poison to any living goal. The trouble with denial is that when the truth comes, you aren't ready. It is error only, and not truth, that shrinks from inquiry. Never lose hope. Storms make people stronger and never last forever. It's a rare gift to know where you need to be before you've been to all the places you don't need to be. Your own positive future begins in this moment. All you have is right now. Every goal is possible from here. If you want more, you have to require more from yourself. The challenge is to resist circumstances. Any idiot can be happy in a happy place, but moral courage is required to be happy in a hellhole. Just remember, the difference between being good versus being great is just a few points, inches, or seconds. A fool is a man who defies all odds and loses. A genius is a man who defies all odds and wins. An over-examination of life can deter you from life itself. Thought is so cunning, so clever, that it distorts everything for its own convenience. It is wise to keep in mind that neither success nor failure is ever final. There are two ways to live a life: either forget everything or remember nothing. Look beyond the words spoken. Actions speak louder than words and reveal the true motives behind any pretext. That which we persist in doing becomes easier to do. Not that the nature of the thing has changed, but that our power to do has increased. I may not be the brightest bulb in the box, but I still shine in my own silly way. Being realistic is the quickest path to mediocrity. I am well practiced in avoidance and indifference, though the hollowness in my soul resents her absence. I wear the mask I must. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. Everyone who got to where they are had to begin where they were. I like people who refuse to speak until they are ready to speak. If we encounter a man of rare intellect, we should ask him what books he reads. Patience and improvement is the key to opening the door to progress. Go on with what your heart tells you, or you will lose all. It isn't a sadness, but a joy that we don't do the same things for the length of our lives. Sometimes wisdom came from strange places, even from giant teenage goldfish. Become braver, stronger, wiser, kinder, and you will become better. Don't wake me for the end of the world unless it has very good special effects. When, at last, I ceased to be myself, I came to be. He spoke again as if he hadn't just shattered his promise and her security. Her house of glass now lay in a pile of shards. The people I distrust most are those who want to improve our lives but have only one course of action. Behold the power of the truth. When people see its shadow on the wall, they don't want to take the time to look away. He who has a why to live can bear almost anyhow. If time is precious, no book that will not improve by repeated readings deserves to be read at all. Stand in the divine rain, and seeds of wisdom will grow in your soul. You have been blessed with immeasurable power to make positive changes in your life. For I have trained myself and am training myself always to be able to dance lightly in the service of thought. No one human being knows the full truth about another human being, not even one's nearest and dearest. I'll never understand humans. Poison side. All of you seem to welcome our lies, but you never like it when we tell the truth. But if a villain can be made, then they can be unmade. The world should have been in Technicolor, but seemed more like black and white. The more powerful the class, the more it claims not to exist. Life isn't about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself. The fundament upon which all our knowledge and learning rests is the inexplicable. When you have an understanding of how things work, you will know better how to work things out. Use the wings of the flying universe, dream with open eyes, see in darkness. Maybe other people will try to limit me, but I don't limit myself.